Go ahead, Rabbi. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, Basi Legani, Tavshachov Dalet Eis Beis. We started the first few lines, we'll start again quickly. Mamshach ben Perik Dalet, he continues in Perik Dalet. That's shh. It says, V'atam Chayes Kulam. The artists are the key. This revelation of godliness comes that creates all the world, like it says in the Gersa Kodesh. The harder. A revelation of a revelation of a revelation is existing in every creation, Neitz and Venasa, meaning the world from Bria, Yitzir, and Asiyah. That this is the revelation of godliness that exists in all creations. Like the Gemara says, that Hashem gives existence from the biggest creature to Beit Zekinim, to the nits of the lice. The this the Rebbe is explaining. Means Hashem, because it's Ein Sof, unlimited, by definition means there isn't a place, it doesn't exist. So therefore, Elokus is in the highest places, all the way down to the lower places. Like the Pasuk says in Tillim, if I go up to the heaven, Shamata, there you are. Vatziyah, Sha'el, and if I make my bed in the Sha'el, meaning the lowest levels, Hinaka, you're there. Even though there are things in the world which are extremely low, like he explained, like he explained before, you have Kalipa, and then you have a person who sins, like he said before, even Kedushi takes into Kalipa. That person is worse than the things that Hashem made as Shoshkim Satreis. Even these things are Pakal Masha cause of Adam Chayes Kulam. Shh. Kulam Daika everything. Even the lowest of the lowest things is Hashem is sustaining them with a revelation of a revelation of a revelation. Afilu klipas, even klipa that Hashem made is evil. And in Yonim shalamata mi klipas, even things which are lower than klipas, like he said, one who transgresses the will of Hashem. This is where we're up. So he says, the Inyan is the pasuk that says, you Hashem gives life to everything. It doesn't mean the essence of Hashem. The essence of Hashem is way above any concept of creation, of world, of anything. But the pasuk says, Va'ata meaning you. You means you, the essence. He says, like the Alter Rebbe explains in Shari Yichud V'Amunah. Prepirish Va'ata Mechayes Kulam. Shetevis Ata, what does the word Ata mean? I know that letters from Aleph to Tov, like we mentioned yesterday. The letters from Aleph to Tov, and hey, is hey mitzvah sepem moket ha'itzias. He says, Hari Atzmus, the essence of Hashem, the Rebbe explains there, is l'mayla minyan ha'itzias. Again, letters by definition means a limitation. How do you reveal intellect, emotions? How do you reveal anything? Is by putting it into words. But the words, the letters, are limiting that level. So Atzmus is not connected to any letters whatsoever, any words whatsoever. As the expression is, Hashem itself is not alluded to, not in any letter, not in any crown of a letter. But Hashem is everything. Shh, guys, Hashem is everything. So how do you say that the essence can't create everything? Everything's the essence. How could it be? Like the Gemara says, to him, you daven to him, and not to Hashem's midas, right? Like the Gemara, he brings on the Sifri, that when a person davens, who are we davening to? We're not davening to Chesed, to Gvura, we're davening to Hashem. So everything comes directly from Hashem. So how can why is the Alter Rebbe is explaining? So why am I saying that it's not the essence of Hashem? Because the essence of Hashem has nothing to do with world. Hashem, the essence of Hashem is what makes everything tick, so to speak. 1 second. Mikama came Eif and Achayis. Yochel is Kfi Sha'atmas Ukmei Shehu. Or Kfi Sharatzin or Am. In other words, the way of Chayis of Elokus can either be the way Atzmas is by itself, the essence of Hashem is by itself, or Kfi Sharatzin or Atzmas, or that the will of Elokus is the essence. Lahastir ulahalum lastir be'erein shekami yizbarak ukamu. That before Hashem, ukamu means it's dark. Means like this: everything comes to the essence, but the essence is not limited in any limitation whatsoever. Okay. Now, if he wants, he can reveal his essence as is. If he wants, he can reveal the essence in a way that it's not felt. Because if you say that it's only one of the two, then he's limited. So you have to understand, there is no limitation whatsoever by Hashem. So yes, everything comes from the essence of Hashem. The question is Hashem revealing that essence? Or he decides that the essence should function through a concealment. Now 1 second, why isn't that a limitation of Hashem? Because, again, like we learned many times, a self-imposed limitation, what's called in Chassidic language, Hagbola Atzmis or Medida Atzmis, a self-imposed limitation is not a limitation. If Hashem decides to limit himself, because he decided to limit himself, and he can unlimit himself, that limitation is not a limitation. It's only as far as we're concerned. In a very simple example, like we learned many times, if you go home at night and you lock your door, you be quiet. You're not in jail, right? You're not in jail. You'll be out. What's jail? Jail means you're behind a locked door. That's what jail is. You're behind a locked door. Now you're behind a locked door. The answer is jail. Somebody else locked you in. But going into your home, you decided to lock it. If you want, you can unlock it. So therefore, you're not called locked up. You're not in a limitation of being in jail, so to speak. What? What did you want?
Sometimes a limitation is necessary. Not everything could be revealed.
Right, but it's up to Hashem.
Yeah.
Can Hashem reveal himself as is? Of course he could. And the proof of it is, when Mashiach comes, that will be revealed. That level of essence of Hashem will be revealed.
The whole thing.
Everything. What do you mean the whole thing? You can't say whole and part. See, it's another thing. Rabbi Yegoin says, Ha'etzem, the Baal Shem Tov quotes this a lot from Rabbi Yegoin, Ha'etzem, kshatefis b'miksosei, ata tefis b'kulei. In essence, when you take part of it, you have all of it. To give a simple example of that, if you eat an apple, and you cut an apple in half. When you eat the apple, the half of the apple you're eating doesn't have half the taste of the apple. You cut the apple in half, it should only have half the taste. The essence is not divisible. The essence, wherever you have it, you have all of it.
But Hashem told Moshe, you cannot see.
Correct.
That means the whole essence of Hashem could not be revealed to human.
Not because Hashem can't, because Moshe Rabbeinu can't see him.
That's right, because of us.
There's not Hashem's limitation.
So
Right.
when Mashiach comes,
It's going to be revealed by us through Torah mitzvahs that we did for the last 3,000 years. No, it's only a ray of the Shekhinah. It's the ray, it's Ziva Shekhinah. It's not the essence of the Shekhinah. What did you want, sir?
When we say Baruch Atah Hashem,
Elokeinu. No?
so first of all, how could a Jew have such a power to reach Atah?
Because the Jew has a neshama that's Atah.
So you're reaching the essence. You're bringing the essence down.
And what is the Chiddush of a Nefesh? The essence of Hashem.
So he reaches it. A Jew reaches it Atah, and then it has the power to bring it to Yud-Keh.
Yeah. And then into Elokim. Elokeinu.
Restrict.
And then Melech HaOlam. Okay, well, let's first see what he says here. So he says, the way Atmas could be is it could be the way he wants, or the way he wants to conceal himself. This is what the Alter Rebbe says in Shayichet V'Amuna, V'ata koyala asis. V'ata means the letters. In other words, in creation, Hashem chose that the essence which creates should be limited through the letters of the Aleph base. That's what he chose. The Hamshach, the bringing down of Chayes in all creations, is through the level of Atzmus, to hide and conceal himself through the Aces. That's what Hashem wanted. So therefore it's not a contradiction. That the essence of Hashem is everything. Hashem creates, the essence of Hashem creates, but it goes through the channels of letters which conceals him. So he says, Amesiv Ba'mayim, the Friedrich Rebbe adds in the Maamar, the Oris Erolaki, Hareinim Shech Lahave Sulachayis says, Kol Ha'elim is, Kol Ha'nivroim Yayin Lesh, not only to give life, but to actually create. Lahavis means to create. Hainu, the Imeyesha Pasuk Nemet, Ba'atam Mechayes Kulam. What does the Pasuk say? The Hashem, you give life to everything. It doesn't say you create everything. But the Friedrich Rebbe explains that what does the Pasuk Mechaya mean? It doesn't only mean giving life, it means actually creates it. One second. For instance, the neshama doesn't create the body. The neshama gives life to the body, which simply would imply from the pasuk, "Va'atam mechayes kulam," you give life to the world, meaning there's a world, and you give life to the world. You're the battery, the neshama of the world. But really, the reality is not only giving life; it's actually creating. That's what the Alter Rebbe says in Shayichet V'Amuna. Al tikre mechaya ele mahava. Don't read the pasuk to mean that you give life. It actually means you create. That's what mechaya means. Hainu yesh miyayin. Ukfi shemevi lifnei zeh. Like he brings before that in Shayichet V'Amuna from the Baal Shem Tov. What it says, Le'elam Hashem dvarchen yitzeh b'shmayim. That forever Hashem, your words are standing in the heaven, meaning she'eis yisadibur may aleph atov. That the letters, which words of Hashem is standing in the heaven? The words that He created were from Aleph to Tov. Shabasar and Maamar is aimed in betmindis, stand continuously be'ef and the nitzav, in a way of nitzav melech, standing firmly. Shemed al heder hashinu. It shows that it's never changing, meaning the power of Hashem, which is constantly in the world, never changed, it never aged, so to speak, and weakened. So it's an interesting phenomenon which science disagrees with Torah. What else is new? It says in Yerushalmi, on the pasuk, Elo told us the Shemayim Vars Bihi Baram, when Hashem created it, B'yem Asayis Hashem Elokim Eretz Shemayim. So the Yerushalmi says, Bihi Baram means Chazakim Kiyayim Hibaram. The things that Hashem created in heaven and earth are as strong as they were when they were created. Meaning, according to science, the sun is burning itself up. In 500 million years or so, it's going to burn itself up. But according to Torah, the sun is as strong today. Chazakim Kiyayim Hibaram. They're as strong as they were the day created.
And will remain so.
And will remain so. So Chassidus explain, one second. I mean, not only it's the Chokrim. Chassidus talks about it. There's Kayamim B'min and Kayamim B'ish. There's certain things Hashem created in the world that are existing. The B'min, meaning, Kayamim B'ish, meaning the thing itself is existing. It's not that the sun gave birth to another sun and gave birth to another sun, the star gave birth to, the mountains gave birth to mountains. That means the same mountains Hashem created at the beginning of creation are still here today. Then you have Kayamim B'min. The species is existing. Like mankind, it's not the same Adam Rishon. It's not the same plants. It's not the same water. It's not, it changes. But those things, and again, these two things being out of different greatness of Elokus. Chazakim Kiyim Ibarim Kayamim B'ish means those things are the same. Dvar Chanitza B'Shemayim, it's not a changing heaven. It's the same heaven that was then is now. What?
And it says it in the Torah that things will remain the same.
Yeah, Chazakim Kiyim Ibarim. Yeah.
And the Page side says the galaxies die and come to life the next second.
Chesed Mason.
That's what the sign lately says.
And Torah says in Yerushalmi that it's Chazak and Kiyim Ibarim. No, what they're saying, I'll tell you what they're saying is, Lo'elam Hashem Dvarach Nitza B'Shemayim is constantly renewing. So the Maamar is saying the Baal Shem Tov. Oh, they woke up. Okay, fine, but not this, that the sun died and there's a new sun coming. This table is also like that.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so the table is Hashem is constantly creating it. That means it's constantly renewed.
They're waking up to this.
Yeah, but why don't we stay one day old then? Then we should stay one day old.
No, the same way.
So the explanation is when Hashem renews the world, it doesn't renew it, it renews it as a continuation the way it was before. Okay.
Rabbi, does the Torah say when Mashiach comes, humanity exists or humanity has changed? Not the spiritual reality.
Well, humanity's...
How could we accept a physical body to see Hashem? No matter how much Torah you do, you cannot see it.
Now we can't.
Even then, what does it do?
You wait. As it says, you wait and see. But the body, v'ro kol basar yachtov ki pi Hashem diber. The pasuk says, all flesh will see. And the Rebbe Rashab says, basar as basar, meat as meat, will see Elokus. How will that be? Stick around for a little while. You'll see it. Mashiach is coming, we'll see it. I don't know.
I am wondering if it will become a different...
No.
The humanity as it is would...
Basar as basar, meat as meat. That means humanity is humanity. It's not going to be anything new.
I mean, you have an appliance that works with 110, you put 220, it blows up.
No.
And Hashem is...
That's what happened in Matan Torah. That's what Nadav and Avihu did. That's what the other three that went to Pardes did, except Rabbi Akiva. But lots of Avi it's going to be.
And he's not through a converter.
No converter.
The appliance could handle it.
Yes. Because the vessel of it is Torah Mitzvahs, which is the essence of Hashem. So we're bringing the essence of Hashem constantly into the world now, so the world will be able to handle it. That's why Tzimtzum Arishin, the world couldn't handle Hashem to remove himself, right? To reveal a limited level of Elokus. Mashiach comes, Chesed Mason, that level is going to be before the Tzimtzum. And the Rebbe explains that in the original Basi Legani that he said Toshin Yud Aleph, that there is Iker Shechina, the Rebbe learns all the way up Lifnei HaTzimtzum. And that was there and it left, and obviously Mashiach is going to bring it back. How will the world be able to handle it? Because after Matan Torah, now the world, there's the vessel for it. Before that, there was no Torah mitzvahs. The world couldn't handle it. Limited, couldn't handle infinite. It's not only infinite. The world is handling a level above finite and infinite together.
Say it again.
You think I remember what I said? The world will be able to handle a level of godliness which is above finite and infinite together. Don't try to understand it. We can't understand even infinite. You can definitely understand infinite above infinite. There's a pasuk in Tilim, the Rashi brings down in the Tshuva. Chassidus always brings down the Rashi. there's a pasuk in the Kuv Gimel over there, whatever. Va'atahu u'shneisecha lo yitamu. Va'atahu, you are God. U'shneisecha lo yitamu. Your years will never end. Rashba says that pasuk means basically it's a contradiction of terms. Shneisecha, years, is limited. Lo yitamu, won't end, is unlimited. How can you have limited, unlimited, and unlimited, limited?
The unlimited is composed of a limited.
No, it's not. You can never get the infinite by counting limited. You can't reach infinite by adding together a bunch of finites. You can't. Mathematically, it's wrong.
If the bunch of finites, they go endlessly.
No, but you take away one, is it less? Then it can be infinite.
It's a moving matter. You can't take it.
But if you technically, then it's not. Then you're not talking about limited things. If you have a billion limited things, I'm saying, you take away one, it's less. You can have infinite, finite things.
No,
take away one, it's less.
You cannot count the unlimited.
You can't have. 1 second.
In case of unlimited.
In world, mathematically, scientifically, you can have an unlimited amount of finite beings. It's only in the heaven, this, only Makom Ha'aden. Where do you see unlimited and infinite together? Makom Ha'aden didn't take up any place. That means there's a unity of finite and infinite simultaneously. And that the level is Va'atahu. It's only you, Hashem, can have Shnei Sechel Lo Yitamu. The opposite of finite and infinite simultaneously. And that's only Mitzad HaKerech of Atzmos, which is not limited in finite, is not limited in infinite.
That's only B'tzadik, that's only one.
What?
You said, and that's only, you said it cannot be infinite and composed of limited elements.
Only Hashem could.
And that is only
Hashem. Atzmos. Oh, I said Atzmos. Atzmos in the essence of Hashem.
How could Moshe couldn't see Hashem?
Because he was still in a body.
Yeah. But we're talking about Moshe Rabbeinu.
He's a great tzaddik, yes.
But he was still a body. Rabbi couldn't see.
More than we see. Moshe Rabbeinu saw them much more than we see.
The quote from Tehillim, I lost it. You started and then it got mixed up.
No, I said, Va'atahu Shnei Sechel Lo Yitamu. No, you didn't. You are the essence. Your years will never end. That means your limitation is unlimited, which is the unity between finite and infinite simultaneously coexisting, which only Hashem could be.
What happened to the concept of Torah and Mitzvot after Mashiach?
It's going to be on a higher level than now. Torah mitzvahs are going to be, he's davening for Mashiach because he thinks Torah mitzvahs is going to be over.
Yeah, it comes from Florida.
Yeah.
Beaches, oceanfront green room, champagne wishes.
Anyway, Torah mitzvahs now is to elevate the world. It's a different concept.
Different concepts can be, because everything is already written.
Even in Torah, you have the level of Torah which is Chachmasei Shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right? The wisdom of Hashem. Then you have a level of Torah which is Shashui HaMelech B'atzmus. It means Hashem's toy that he plays with himself. So it's Hashem's toy that he sits on the floor and plays with. Okay, that's the level of Tainug. That's a much deeper level than Torah as Chachma. There's a level of Torah, Hashem and Torah are one. Hashem and Neshamas are one. Okay? The wisdom by Hashem over Chachmas Yachad, but that's only in Atzilus. The Alter Rebbe says in Tanya, Perek Beis. Higher than Atzilus, there's no Chachma. There's only Hashem. Torah higher than Atzilus is not the level of Chachma of Hashem. It's the essence. It's Hashem's toy, meaning it's Hashem's enjoyment. That's Hashem's essence.
But everything is revealed. There is nothing hidden at that.
First of all, Torah Shel Mashiach is only going to be revealed when Mashiach comes. The ultimate secrets of Torah. Now, as Arizal says, now that it's Friday afternoon, after year 5500. It's already Friday afternoon, getting ready for the year 6000, which is the era of Shabbos. So you have to taste the food. Right? You have to taste the food. You can't eat up all the food. You taste it. Right? Leave it up to the men, they'll eat it all. But you have to taste it. The Seder Satera that's revealed now is only a taste of Teras Mashiach. Of Torah Chadashim, Iti Teitze, it's going to be a new Torah coming from the Gili of Mashiach. This is only a taste of what is going to be then.
New revelation of Torah, not new Torah. New revelation.
Yeah, Torah is given at Har Sinai. Matan Torah, like it says, Matan Torah is not going to happen again.
It's going to
The
be
new revelation, what?
It's going to be so different. It's like a new Torah.
No, it's a new revelation of Torah. It's not a new Torah, God forbid. Matan Torah, everything was given, but things were revealed in stages. Right? Secrets of Torah were not revealed. That's why they're called secrets. Time of the Arizal said, Mitzvah legali zeisa chochma. Now you have to reveal it.
Mitzvah
Legalot zot ha-chachma. Now you got it? Oh.
In all levels, Pshat, soul,
Everything. That's the whole Kuntas in Shel Torah Chassidus.
Our mission.
There's Pshat, Remez, Rosh, and Sod, and then Chassidus adds to each one of them.
takes it to a higher level.
Right.
So our mission is to unpeel.
Our mission is to unpeel the concealment of the world and reveal godliness, which is innately there. It's all there, it's just hidden. Our mission is uncover the coverings. You uncover the coverings, you get the revelation. Why is it so hard to, we can't understand, we have no musag, we have no grasping of any, like we said, even infinite, we have no understanding what it is. But we can talk words, but a finite mind can't understand infinite. We can say words, but you can't understand, a finite mind by definition cannot understand infinite.
Yes.
The greatness of Hashem's Torah is Hashem allows us to understand the infinite wisdom in a finite way. We're still not getting the infinite level of Torah.
So how can we read something we don't understand?
I do it all the time.
You married? You ask me stupid questions.
And we'll leave it on that note.
Rabbi, in English, no?